Hey there guys, welcome back. It is Pop Drew, and today we are going to talk about the MCU. Yes, that Marvel Cinematic Universe we all love. Well, at least we do here at Pop Drew. This is going to be the largest section of our collection video, so we won't do the name every single character type thing like we normally do. We're just going to go through, talk a little bit about them, and just give a general show off. So with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and span that camera around a little bit and start off with what we've got over there. We got a couple of the randoms. We got Ulysses Claw. The biggest and most regrettable mistake I think Funko has made in the MCU is not naming that Spider-Man from Far From Home Night Monkey. Otherwise, if you span and keep spanning, we've got Guardians of the Galaxy. We've got the Captain Marvels. We've got some of our Avenger pieces. Obviously, Thanos is a big. We're big Thanos fans here. Got some Thor Ragnarok, Black Widow. You see, there's two different Taskmasters. You've got one sword and shielded. The other one has got kind of like a Black Panther stance. It's got the claws out. And then, as we feel, you've got the winner of the MCU in the 2021, Shang-Chi. By far, I think, our favorite movie. Gonna say probably the best movie we saw of the year. Yes, I know Spider-Man, huge. There was a lot going on in that movie, but I feel like that was more set up for the Spider-Verse than it was for the MCU. But besides all that, they both were great movies, but Shang-Chi just blew us away so much that we literally went out and started just boom, boom, buying those pops as soon as we saw them. The only ones that we are not, that we do not currently have is the Great Protector, which is the only one that we still want. Otherwise, there is another version of Katie, but we got the Target exclusive, so that's good enough. And then if we span over here, we've got the Disney Plus world with what we've gotten in the Winter Soldier, Loki, and our What If series. All part of the MCU as well. And that being said, Loki to us also won the year with Hawkeye being on the tail. I mean, so close to being taking over that first place spot. We loved Loki and Hawkeye, but I mean, there was just elements of Loki that were just so much, I don't know, better in my aspect or my point of view. So, but who really cares about my point of view, right? I mean, I don't even. So, as I stutter on there, we are going to start showing off some of the other ones that we have that we want to take a little bit closer look at. So, with that in mind, we're going to take a look at the Deviant from Eternals, which we finally have seen. I liked how they did the Deviant in the movie. The pop's a little confusing at first, but that's because, of course, they have to make Marvel ones bobbleheads. But otherwise, I loved how they made it able to evolve and become more self-aware and conscious. I just love that concept. We also really enjoyed the Eternals. We have there the man himself, Stan Lee, one of my favorite Funkos, period. Him there in his Guardians outfit. Actually, I shouldn't say Guardians outfit. It's his outfit when he's up there talking in Guardians to the Watchers about his adventures. Absolutely love that little cameo he made there. As you notice, he's not rotating because, well, as he rotates, he likes to fall off the stand. So he's not going to get to rotate. So with no rotating stand brings us Blacklight Dr Strange. And yes, I know he is not the Benedict Cumberbatch version, but for us, we just want a version of each character that makes an appearance in the MCU in our favorite Funko form. And this is it by far for Doctor Strange. Will I get more Doctor Stranges? More than likely, but this is the one that represents him for us in the MCU. And then our final MCU character, J. Jonah Jameson, the loudmouth, the Spider-Man hater, the Pop in the Box exclusive. I love how much he actually looks like the actor himself. I love that we got this one in a random Pop in the Box box. But just love the fact he's holding the microphone. Love that he is going to continue being in the Spider-Man films. Alright, so with that being said, that is a look at the MCU. Go ahead and feel free to comment down below what you think. Who won 2021? Am I wrong? I could be. Like I said, my opinion doesn't matter, but I would like to know what yours is. So comment below who you thought won Disney Plus World and the theater world. With that being said, we are going to show off what we just happened to pick up yesterday. 6 more MCU characters. So we're going to go ahead and start throwing some of these out on the table for you to look at. We have got Corvus Glaive. We have got Ebony Maw. Guess what? It's going to be followed by Proxima Midnight. Picked up Agatha Harkness. One of my favorite characters, favorite actors, Jeff Goldblum's Grandmaster. And then finally, we will show over here on the side out of box because it just doesn't do him the pleasure. Let's see if we can get him on the stand real quick. Surtur, the destroyer of Asgard. Picked all these up yesterday from a fellow local collector. Thank you, Marvin, if you're out there watching. But there's a look at Surtur, and then we also did pick up a few more from him as well. Push those aside. We got us the birthday glasses Deadpool at Target exclusive. We picked up Walmart exclusive Mecha Strike Venom. And then one of the wife's favorites, Game of Thrones Ghost. And then lastly, if he'll stay up, Sherlock Deadpool, which, I mean, you gotta love this guy. Not only does he have the bubble pipe, the magnifying glass, but if you look there in the back, he has got a knife in his back with the clue jammed in there. I just absolutely love that little detail. You would never have noticed that, at least the clue part, if you did not take him out of box, which is why I always look at these guys out of box. But, so there is a look at what we have picked up yesterday to add to the MCU collection, which has worked out perfect with the video, and then a couple other randoms. And then lastly, we've got a soda pop. And it is Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Hey, coincidence, it goes with what? The MCU. I think we're on point with theme today. As my wife just rolled her eyes at me. She's just kidding. She loves the MCU. See, you know, I stutter every time. I do. Every video, I cannot make it through without stuttering at least once. I think I made that. Right there was 3. I did it while explaining that I do it all the time. Good job, guy. Good job. All right, so anyways, back to Groot. The soda Groot. There's a look at the can. Did we pull the chase? I don't know yet. Honestly, the chase, I don't really care. I mean, other than the fact that he's got more value, whoopity-doo, he's frowning. He's a grumpy-faced Groot. I don't know if I want a grumpy-faced Groot to go with Rocket over here, but if it's the chase, don't get me wrong, I'll take it. And it is not, because I can see a little fellow smiling at me there. This has got to be, I think, the smallest one we have by far. Let's swap this guy out here. And there is Baby Groot. A little adorable fella. 1 out of 12,500. Obviously common. As we've noted before on these tokens, they are colored only if they are international and chases. Well, guys, hey, like I said, leave us comments below what you think about the MCU and what they've done recently and maybe what they're going to do forward. as we've said multiple times before, we are a spoiler zone. We allow them. We don't care. You can spoil stuff away. So feel free to say whatever you want. As always, hit that like button, especially on Facebook if you get the chance. Share, like, subscribe, and also on YouTube as well, as I forgot about that there for a second. But definitely do the YouTube. We're getting about half amount of views on YouTube as we normally do on Facebook. So go ahead and jump on there and check us out. With that in mind, have a wonderful night. Look forward. We're coming back with another video soon.
Don't forget to like and share.